Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Browns wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Browns come away with a 4-point victory. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they host the New York Jets. And this is the Jets quarterback hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Jets have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Brandon Ayuk. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Niners move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Let's go. Ready. Set up. Down. Here we go. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Go. Come on. Set. Set. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Let's go. Get it. Here we go, set! Go!
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys also found in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason why they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 46-yard line.
That's complete to Robinson.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Washington going to send out their punter.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hard to pop all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
27 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Shedeur. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolves.
Sanders to throw.
Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Mikey Sanderstill.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. He connects with Hyatt. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Giants.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
4 yards gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Daniels from the gun on third down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's third down. And 5 yards.
To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Giants take over first and
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Sanders. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Come on, come on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Pat to 60, pat to 60.
They go play action now. Sanders. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got a first and 10. They'll try to jet sweep at Thornton. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a third and 3. To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll try, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Shadur Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. Okay, and you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check that.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Washington going to send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Giants offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And he'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Sanders. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. We'll get that to Charbonnet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Completed to Hyatt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Giants at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Back to throw. Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a third and short. Third and 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Giants first down.
Count 70 Rangers.
First
70
and 10
Rangers.
at the
18,
50-yard line.
19 tight. 19, go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's another Giants first down.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And it's the Panthers quarterback, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Panthers use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here is the running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bucs trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's Cam Ward. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Titans looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Shadur. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
60 Bison.
Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
And the Giants 1st down.
Here we go.
The 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trey Amos on the coverage.
Sanders going to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Caleb Scalaboo, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And that stretches the lead to 27. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Daniels. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. Then a 65-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
On the set.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Washington going to send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Bryant able to make the catch downfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw with Sanders. Waving one into Allen. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Sanders once more. He'll try to pick it up himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's
Come on.
good.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Touchdown. Michael Mayer. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you got to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it, and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Sanders able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team thought they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw caught by Mayer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now.
35-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So for the Giants, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.